Thank you all so much for joining us today for the dedication of 135 Lafayette.
1, 2, 3.
I am Lisa Alberghini, President of the Planning Office for Urban Affairs of the Archdiocese, and we build permanent affordable housing on behalf of the church. 135 Lafayette provides 51 high-quality apartments, 4,000 square feet of commercial space, and a new community room for use by the residents and for people from the city as a whole.
You know, when I arrived this morning, I came up and the bike rack was full of bikes. And that, to me, just kind of said it all. That's why we're all here.
We're very grateful to be here with Mayor Driscoll and all the other partners who have worked so hard despite all the obstacles. But as we can see, the proof is in the pudding. It certainly has been worth all of the grief and the suffering.
I cannot say enough about the Planning Office of Urban Affairs. If I have a can-do spirit, I had a partner in Lisa Alberghini and Pua that every hurdle, and so, there were a lot of hurdles with this project. They were wide, they were tall. She was there to figure out a way to get over them. And you were lots of opportunities to cut your losses and run, to give up, to say we've had enough, and no one could have blamed you because throughout these years it was just that hard.
We were so fortunate to have as developers the Planning Office of Urban Affairs, who believed in this project and in this neighborhood.
Today we are able to bless this wonderful facility and rejoice in the great success of so many people's perseverance and in their hard work.
This project is not only well designed, as I mentioned, and it provides beautiful apartments for the 51 families. It's near public transit. So right across the street you have a bus stop, it's near the commuter rail, and it's energy efficient. So we know it's going to cut down the cost of utilities going forward.
This beautiful location where we are at is just steps from downtown, a stone's throw from the waterfront, all kinds of opportunities around us.
Leave it up to Lisa Alberghini to involve every of our state quasi-public agencies in this project. So we have mass housing, mass development, the Community Economic Development Assistance Corporation, and the Mass Housing Partnership. So it was all four plus DHCD heavily involved, not to mention the private sector, Bank of America, Federal Home Loan Bank of Boston.
We were able to link the planning office, Lisa and her staff, Cardinal support, Aaron Gornstein at DHCD, Mayor Driscoll, everyone all together, and with a foundation provided by Lucy as well, so that projects like this can come to fruition.
Just as St. Joseph Church served the Point neighborhood so long and so well, carrying on God's mission, now the church continues its mission in a slightly different way, serving this neighborhood through 135 Lafayette.
Our residents have written us letters in which they say, "We could not be happier. The apartment is beyond our expectations."
This development marks a new beginning for so many. It has brought in more investment and improvement in this neighborhood, and is a beginning for many of the families who now call the Point their home, and for some existing Point families who were fortunate to have their lottery numbers chosen, a brand new, comfortable, safe, and beautiful home.
It's our obligation and I think and our duty and frankly our privilege to be able to be part of projects like this and initiatives in the neighborhood to rebuild, regrow, and reinvest in an area that needs it. So thank you, great afternoon, and I appreciate immensely the Planning Office of Urban Affairs and the work they did.